threesome.
A Mario Kart 1?
Mario Kart threesomes. Like, damn. Oh, yeah, Mario Kart threesomes.
That's pretty cool. Hey guys, Nate here. Welcome back to another video. And guess who's my guest once again? My brother, Marcus Amaya. Introduce yourself once again.
My name's Marcus. You remember me from last time. I'm a big Pacer fan. And I'm a big basketball guy, so that's what I'm here for.
Yep, we got the Pacers and the Lakers are in the playoffs. You guys had an easier road because you guys are in the East. So, congratulations. And the Lakers, you know, we've been, a lot of people had counted us out. But now we are in the playoffs. And we got a pretty hard road, our first round. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But first things first, we're going to talk about is the play-in games that have been happening, 2 days ago, I think that was?
Basically, the last 2 days.
Yeah, the last 2 days. So first we're going to talk about the Kings and Warriors game. I got to watch it a little bit because it played later on in the night, so I had to go to work. I saw all the way till halftime. It's pretty tough for all you Warrior fans out there. A lot of people are saying that basically the dynasty is over. I could have sworn I saw a post that Steve Kerr got fired, but I saw him on the court. I'm like, oh, he didn't get fired. That probably was like an April Fool's Day. I probably saw that.
Yeah, no.
Which definitely got my ass. But the Kings, I mean, they came out pretty damn strong, super fast. They're overall a good team. They wasn't supposed to be the play-in. They were actually like pretty up in the standings, but then they just started to fall behind. Sabonis, your old teammate, dumb decision for you guys to let him go, but you guys decided to keep Turner, but that's fine. Dominated the Warriors, and overall, I mean, Clay didn't do anything. Curry did as much as he can. And Draymond, I mean, the first shot that he shot was a three, which I was like, okay, Warriors again. The first couple possessions, it was going back and forth. It was actually a good game, but then the Kings came out. So, what was your reaction about the game, Mark?
Pretty interesting game. I caught the second half of it. I don't remember what I was doing in the first half, but it was probably something related to work or something. Yeah, probably chicken related. But no, second half it wasn't really that entertaining either, just because the Kings kind of settled. They settled their business. They did what they needed to do. They surprisingly, without Malik Monk, they went out there and balled. Keegan Murray really showed out. I heard he was really going crazy against the Warriors, but I mean, there's only so much you could do. Klay Thompson, I think, went 0 for 10 in that game.
He was shooting bricks.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Houses.
Yeah, it sucks to see. He's a good guy, but I mean, he does talk his decent amount of crap too. But
oh yeah,
it's just unfortunate. The Warriors, I don't know what they're gonna do now. They could either really blow this up if they wanted to, but it doesn't sound like it, at least from Steve Kerr talking about after the game. He was just talking like, oh, we need Klay Thompson, we need Draymond still, so
yeah.
Maybe they keep it for one more year. I'm gonna be mad about that, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna see a good Warriors team in the next couple of years.
Yeah, because I was watching NBA on TNT, and some people say that Clay wanted a max contract, and then a lot of people saying that he's not going to get that. I highly doubt he's going to get that. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. But then he said, I think somebody else said that he actually requested no matter what type of contract, because I think he still wants to be a Warrior. And then I also saw a TikToker where should Clay go? Everybody's just you shouldn't go anywhere. You should just retire Warrior. I wouldn't mind him in LA, but he probably will sell us too, and I don't want his ass fucking anymore either. I already have enough fucking teammates to fucking worry about. I don't need a fucking.
Yeah, he's probably going to take a big pay cut here, and probably stick with the Warriors. That's what I see, but that's what's probably going to happen. There's no way I see him anywhere else. I can't imagine that. It's kind of like Curry and Draymond, honestly. Although Draymond, I could see him leaving. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I mean the motherfucker's old too. Older. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. They could. And then I saw something where they could either go the route of getting younger players as rookies or getting younger players that are already a little bit experienced in the league, if they want to win a championship. But I don't know. I think. I mean, Curry said on Twitter that he said once he feels like Curry barely got any years left, and once he feels like family gets a part of it, then he's just gonna retire after that, which is gonna suck because that's another legend that's gonna be retired here pretty damn soon with the next couple of years. By the time that you're out of college, or maybe even fucking Izzy gets to college, half of the players that we know are gonna be retired. Sure as hell LeBron's gonna leave. don't know what the hell.
No, man.
But we're gonna get Bronny, and then he'll stay with us forever.
Yep, he's gonna go play Bronny.
Yeah.
In Indy.
No, I'd be damned. I'd be damned if you guys did that.
I really hope we don't do that.
I couldn't imagine a LeBron Pacer jersey.
I really don't want that. That's kind of nasty.
And then we'll go to the Pelicans and Lakers since the next one's today. So the Pelicans Lakers. My God, when I watched the fullness of this game, I just got home. I was like, all right, Dad's grilling burgers. The game's about to be on. I'm gonna put on the game. While we were eating, I started watching the game, and I wasn't worried because I didn't watch that much Pelican games in the first place, and I forgot that Alvarado is a fucking pest and he's fucking annoying. And then Zion, I mean, he's just he actually surprised me of how much of a dog he actually fucking is. Because when I was looking along within the quarters, I was like, the motherfucker probably needs about 40 to win the game, and he got 40, but then he got injured. So he could have got at least 45 or maybe 50. Maybe it depends. There was only 3 minutes left when he got injured. But that definitely changed the game for the rest of it. And it just shows me at least that there was only really one person dominating us, and he wasn't really dominating us. There was some shots that obviously he was doing some crazy shit, just athletic shit. And a lot of stuff that we just didn't go out and block. He had some easy damn layups where AD was there and AD didn't jump and block. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't jump and block this motherfucker shot. Our defense was great. Pelicans defense was pretty great. It was overall a good game, but the Lakers came out top. And for Pelicans' sake, going into the next one, I don't know what they're gonna do because in that game Zion did get hurt. Yeah, and he's not going to be playing the next game. So what was your reaction about the Lakers and the Pelicans game? Were you watching it?
Oh, yeah, I watched it. I got a good glimpse of it. Well, I watched the whole thing. But, yeah, you guys got lucky. The Lakers had no answer for Zion. He was really just kind of doing what he wanted in the paint a little bit. Just a little bit, though. I mean, there were times where you guys got some good coverage on him, but, I mean, anytime there were a lot of times during the game where you guys would just let Zion just run, go to full sprint towards you guys. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Dude, oh my God. There was one, he made the layup, I think it was halftime or whatever. It was one of the end of the quarters.
Yeah.
The motherfucker ran down the court, an easy layup. I'm like, dude, what are we doing? I was like, oh
I think my
God.
That was going into halftime. But yeah, forget that LeBron over here taking charges, dude.
Dude, that hurt.
That hit him hard.
That hurt.
Freaking out there.
He literally took every ounce of body weight that he took. He didn't flop or anything. I was like, oh, LeBron.
He got back up though. Props to him, man.
He did.
That old head's still going at it. I'm telling you.
But Zion
taking charges.
He's a big fucking guy, and he did get skinnier. Remember the first time I saw him, motherfucker Dick was a little bit not fat, but he was a little bit chubby. But now he's got a little bit skinnier and still athletic for what he can do for his weight. But no, dude, that motherfucker big. He fucked up LeBron. Get him a good shot.
It's just tough that he got injured, man. His goal going to next season should literally be stay in shape the whole season. And no more of that BS. now you're probably dealing with these injuries that probably happened because you lost weight so fast, and now like you know, so you really have to get into shape because now I don't think the Pelicans are losing against the Kings. I think the Kings are going to handle business there, and they're going to go face the Thunder. So
Yeah, exactly.
but,
They're going
yeah.
towards talking about that game. I mean, yeah, because without him, you're not getting those 40 points, damn near.
Right.
Unless if like McCollum and Alvarado and everybody else, like I mean, McCollum's gonna have to drop a bomb to win this game, but he didn't do shit the last game.
They
That's
were selling him.
yeah.
Zion needed help. It was bad.
He had no help for what the
Mm-hmm.
game for how the game was going. Like I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there was barely any threes. We made decent couple threes, which we were like on and off during the season because we're just overall just inconsistent. But I think we got like 12 or 14 threes that game. They only had like 9 or 8. And then like majority of them was like towards the end where Alvarado just decided to have a fucking big midget dick and come out of there to be on top. But yeah, I don't see Pelicans winning. And it'll probably be the Kings because they don't got Zion and McCollum's gonna have to come out top. And that's if
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Sabonis and Fox are just too good. I think they're ready. I think they're ready to keep going. Which that's gonna be good for getting Thunder or Kings. That'll be a little fun one, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. And yep. So first we're gonna talk about the East. That's our next topic because that's a hell of a lot easier than going to the West because the West is gonna take a little bit more conversation. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, we still got the yeah. So off to the
East.
East. So then we had the first one was the Bulls and the Hawks. I saw this was again it was a late game, so I barely saw any. I saw it till halftime. At first, it was a pretty good game, but then it all just went downhill. Trey Young has to leave the Hawks, dude.
Oh
I
man.
don't know what he's gonna do. He's wasting his years, dude. And like, granted, like I am a big guy with loyalty. Like I would be the same way. Like if I ever got drafted to like, I mean, if I was got drafted to the Orlando, motherfucker, I am not loyal. I am getting out of there. But him, dude. I mean, and then I think Dejounte Murray, he was like pissed off at Trey at one of the plays leading into halftime. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's gonna lead anything to the post game show. But Trey Young gotta leave the Hawks. The Bulls they just looked dominant. Caruso was a dog. He was lighting it up for them. And then they get to move on to the next game. But the Bulls are a pretty decent team. They're kind of in the middle, but they do gotta face the Heat next game. But what was your reaction about the Hawks and Bulls game if you saw it, a little bit of it?
It was kind of expected. I mean, I being in the East, my team has had experience with both of these teams. The Hawks, Camp Guard, or Light Posts. I mean, anyone that plays them guaranteed 120 plus. And I mean, it's really rough. I don't know what's going on over there with the defensive coaching, but yeah, I think the Bulls got like 40 points in the first quarter. That's when I was like, okay, yeah, that's about how it's gonna go. They tried to come back a little bit, but then I looked again. It was a 10-point game again, so
Yeah.
they kind of just did their thing. Um, Bulls are nice, man. They got Caruso, they got DeRozan. I mean, they're nice, but I think there's a lot of teams that are better. But
Oh yeah, for
also
sure.
DeRozan's a beast in the clutch. He's nice.
He
So
is.
again, that's what I expected, and yeah.
Alrighty. Then the next one we got the Sixers and Heat. I was on and off for this game, but I saw a majority of it. Great game all the way through. Actually, no, I think I did see the whole game. Great game throughout the whole way through. Um, it was going back and forth majority of the game. Embiid was a little bit injured throughout the whole game. I felt bad for that motherfucker. That motherfucker was like limping the whole game. He was bending down. Looked a little bit. Obviously, he was fatigued, but um, but they came out. They came out and won that game with the last couple seconds of that game. Embiid did what he needed to do. And the biggest shot of that night were like a couple of his threes that he did make. I think it was 2 threes they made in the fourth quarter. And everybody was saying, and the commentators in NBA on TNT, they're like, why are you going to leave Embiid wide open for 3 when that's one of his hot spots? Yes, he's hurt, but if he's not going to the post as much, because there were a lot of times where he went to the post, pushing through it, and if he wasn't hurt, he would have got the bucket. And there was something that I could tell that like he's hurting. The motherfucker needs to get out. And but dude, he made that 3. I kind of wanted. I like both teams, the Sixers, the Heat. I love Jimmy Butler, and I love Embiid. So I was like, either team I was pretty much fine with because they're 7-8. So either way, they both have a chance to go through the next round. But I think if anything, the Sixers needed to win so that way Embiid could get some rest, and they did. It was a great fucking game. It was good to watch. But also Jimmy Butler got hurt that game, which is another tragedy that we have in the league today. That 2 main stars from different teams obviously got hurt. What was your reaction between that game?
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. No, really good game. I saw a glimpse of it in the beginning, and I watched the rest of the fourth quarter. Yeah, no, it was just very physical, very defensive. I think they were around the 70s entering the fourth, which very low scoring compared to nowadays. So, yeah, no, I'm surprised Embiid was so open for 3. You think that with a guy that big, and his injury is questionable. You try to get him physical. You want him to maybe push him down to paint a little bit more instead of an easy 3, where he just has to jump and pop it up. So, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense there. But I mean, we can't. I mean, I don't know. It was Eric Spoelstra, so he's a hell of a coach, but slip up a little bit there. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy the Sixers won. That's going to lead to a good series. Knicks and Sixers. That's what I wanted the whole time.
Hopefully,
the Heat. I also wanted Heat and Celtics though, but now without Jimmy Butler, supposedly he was playing for the last 3 quarters with that injury, which is just ridiculous because he was still doing so much stuff, even going into the fourth quarter. So, yeah, it's just tough, man.
Yeah,
but
and then going to the next one, I mean, the Heat and Bulls. I think the Heat has enough to beat the Bulls. If anything, I mean, it is going to be probably a closer game now since Butler's out. But yeah, in order to beat, and then moving on to our next topic, so that we like push the time because I know you got to be at work at 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so depending on if it's the Bulls versus Celtics are going to win. If it's the Celtics, the Heat, and Jimmy Butler comes back pretty good, but I think his injury was like 2 to 3 weeks at least.
Yeah, I think he's missing some in the first round too. Even if he comes back.
Yeah, so like it's gonna be a rough start. I ain't gonna talk about the Celtics' behalf, but you can talk about how you think the first round of the East could go, whether it's Celtics and Bulls or Celtics and Heat.
I mean, either way, Celtics they need to lock in. There's no excuses. You have the lead record by like
20.
5 to 10. Yeah, you need to go in there and handle business no matter who comes out, especially without Jimmy Butler. But I actually think the Bulls are going to come out with this one because I think it is going to be a lot closer. But the Heat they lose their closer. They don't have their closer. And then when we look at the Bulls, you have DeRozan, Caruso can just freaking he could freaking go crazy at the end of the game. But I think the Bulls really come out on that one. But either way, I think this is a gentleman's sweep. Either a gentleman's sweep or a sweep. I'm leaning towards gentleman's because I know DeRozan, he could get a bucket, but Celtics should handle business, especially with a healthy Celtics team. No excuses. They should be in the finals. Like, spoiler, but they should be in the finals.
Yeah. So, as much as I hate them and the organization, I do respect of how they treat their players and how they also got their players. And I mean I like Jason Tatum. His game is really fucking good, and then Jaylen Brown is really good too. Porzingis, I liked him even before the motherfucker wanted to be a Celtic. I'm like, sure, but yeah, probably the Celtics is gonna come out either if it's Bulls or Heat. Either one of them, Bulls could probably win one game at least. If Heat wins, they might get to if Jimmy comes back, but I mean, he's still gonna feel that injury, dude. We saw what happens at the bubble. Motherfucker got hurt, and it was just rats for him, and it sucks because this is another year where they had not a good year, but they had a decent year to where they could have actually had a good first round against the Celtics, where everybody was like, Miami Heat was don't sleep on Miami Heat because that team could also pull through. And that was
the Heat the whole time they were dealing with injuries throughout the whole season, and they were still kind of keeping up in the race. So yeah. I think around this time was where they were like, okay, we're starting to get really healthy, so we should really start being more competitive now. But that didn't bother think COVID.
All right, next round, next matchup, we got the Cavs and Orlando Magic. I think the Cavs are gonna win. The Cavs, they're a lot. I feel like they're a lot more. They're obviously the better team, but I feel like Orlando is a little bit hungrier, just because like I don't remember the last time I seen Orlando Magic in the playoffs. I couldn't tell you. I don't even think that they ever made the playoffs. I don't remember the last time I saw this team in there. Maybe until like Shaq was in there. I don't really, dude, that was such a long time. But I see the Cavs probably winning 4-2 in this one. I can see Orlando win 2 games just because it is the Cavs and they're both kind of young teams. It's going to be a good series, though. It'll probably show how the future is going to be because, I mean, both these guys are young and they have a lot of possibility of becoming pretty damn good.
Oh, no lie, man. I think I have the Magic coming out on this one.
Really?
And I'd say about 7 games. I think this is going to be a good series. I think the Magic defense is really good. But the only thing that messes with me about the Magic is that they can be a little streaky on offense. Mm-hmm. But then you think about the Cavs are kind of in a weird funk right now. They kind of slipped in the rankings a little bit. They were around number 2, but now they dropped all the way to 4. So there's a bunch of weird stuff with like Donovan Mitchell. He doesn't know if he even wants to be there. So a lot of weird stuff going on. I think the Magic could slide with that with the win, honestly. And I love the Magic. I mean, you listen to their song, like play their song, like I want that. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good game. Like I can't wait. I can't wait till the playoffs start, dude. I've been craving it. Today, I'm gonna watch these games today. Next up, I'm gonna skip your favorite because we'll do that one last. Next up, we got Knicks. The Knicks and Sixers. We'll just go over that real quick. We should have done that a little bit sooner. I think overall, I don't think my camera died. We'll keep talking. I think overall, I'll switch my battery. With Embiid feeling the way how he's feeling, it's gonna be tough for the Sixers to maybe win the series because the Knicks, they also don't have Randle. Am I wrong?
Randle's out. Yeah,
Randle's out too, so that probably helped them out. Both injured teams are dealing with injuries, but I think I can see the Knicks come out of this one. Sadly, as much as I would want the 76ers to come out, you just can't bet on that Embiid injury. It's gonna suck for them. So, what do you think about that game?
I think I agree. I mean, I was leaning a little bit towards Sixers, but with Embiid's injury stuff, if he's not, if he's at least 75%, then I think they can maybe pull something off there because they still have Tyrese Maxey. They still have, Tobias Harris wants to play basketball. They have him. They have Batum. Batum dropped 20 for no reason. That was pretty cool, but. Yeah. No, I think the Knicks get this one. I think it'll still be a 6-game series. Yeah. I think the Sixers might be able to steal some, but
I think so. Just because of Embiid. That's the only thing. If he can play how he did the last game against the Heat for maybe like 3 games, I think they might be able to pull it off. Because they got nobody to stop him. And I think the Knicks watched that game obviously. So they probably know what the defensive strategy is going to have to be. And it ain't going to be that hard.
Yeah.
So the last one about the East is your favorite. The Bucks and the Pacers. Now, I don't know. Probably a lot of you don't know. But me and him talked about it a little bit earlier. He wants the Bucks. And we'll let you go first.
Well, first things first. Giannis is out. When we played him the last time, he had to drop. That was like January, before January.
But how
like
long?
January.
How long is he out? Like right now? Like I know he's out for the first game.
Giannis, he might miss the first 2 games.
Ooh.
His missing first game guaranteed, but second game is wishy-washy because that's like around the time where like they'd usually be back from the injury.
Yeah.
But yeah. But again, it took him getting 60 points for him to beat us. And every time he would drop like 50, 40, 40, and they still lost. So, and I think they got a little worse, and we've gotten a little better. Plus, another thing, I heard Dame hasn't been practicing for a bit. He hasn't been in practice. So, that's 2 guys. That's your top 2 guys right there. Then Middleton's been struggling. Brook Lopez is Brook Lopez. He's good though. He's good. He's gonna do his thing.
I love him. I respect him.
Yeah. So you have 2 guys struggling. Dame hasn't been practicing, and they've been saying that they were practicing without Giannis. But again, what about Dame? So with that, I think the Pacers are gonna steal at least 1 home game here. Yeah, I think they could just steal the whole series. We're hot. The only thing that scares me is that we're young. This is our first playoff series for a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, majority of your team. Besides
Siakam. Yeah, besides Siakam and Turner, but for them it's been like a couple of years. So, I mean, but I think Siakam will lock him. He's a champion. He's been a bucket for us this whole season. Like he can literally just get what he wants. Turner will lock in. And then
you think
Hallie
will lock in?
I think we'll lock in. Hallie's gonna be interesting because
it is. I want to see because, dude, I mean, at least facing the Lakers, he's always been playing shit because the motherfucker just can't beat us.
Right.
But I do want to see how he's gonna be, if he's gonna end up being like when he did face us, when he faced the Lakers, like not getting those assists and not getting those numbers that he usually does during the season.
He's playing a little bit better. I think, I don't know, it's just going to come down to if they can keep that pace of play. Mm-hmm. Because in the playoffs, you'll see that a lot of games will slow down. But, I don't know, man. The Bucks struggle with transition, so I got the Pacers in 6. Maybe 5.
Yeah, I think I got the Pacers in 6 or 7. It depends. It depends if Giannis is really going to let these motherfuckers, like, win the series. And I think that's the only thing. Like, yeah, you guys probably would steal 1 game. If he's out the first 2 games, yeah, I mean, sure that you'll get 1 of the motherfucking games. But if you guys get both, dude, the odds of you guys sweeping is by far anything. But, you guys should get this one out of the bag. And we're also going to go to Game 4 of the series. So, hopefully, depending on they go, if you guys lose the first one, you guys win the second. And at least win. Honestly, I care. I don't give a fuck what to fail. If y'all go 0-3 first, y'all gotta win the Game 4. That's all I gotta say. Y'all motherfuckers better win the Game 4. I have yet to go into a stadium besides whenever I went to the Blackhawks game and my team that I was rooting for lost. I went to Dodger games, they never lost. I went to Laker games, they never lost. Motherfucker, Pacers Game 4. You are guaranteed to win in Game 4. So you guys need to do whatever the fuck you guys need to do those 3 other games, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be basically our first playoff game together too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little scary because again, I don't know what this team's gonna bring. I don't know.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm so nervous. Even like Sunday in the Game 1, we're just so nervous to go. Oh, what if we just lose for some reason? I'm like, oh my goodness.
It's just tweak. That's the only thing that I am worried about is just you guys just not or listening to all the hype going into the Bucks and hearing the fans. I mean, their fans ain't sweet. They're pretty fucking loud. And I mean, and the one thing I will tell you, when we go to Game 4, I swear to God, if Indiana fans, if you guys are not fucking loud in Game 4,
no, we're gonna be loud,
dude.
Oh no.
Not. Well, I just watch some of your games. Y'all motherfuckers be quiet when shit is going on. I'm like, dude.
You gotta go look at the playoff games like back in the day when Oladipo was cooking the freaking Cavs.
Oh no, man.
They were getting loud, man. We're we're gonna be a little bit more towards the bottom too, so we're gonna hear a lot more compared to what we usually hear. So.
Oh yeah, we probably hear the players too. Shit, they fucking scream out. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
bet your ass I'm screaming at Halliburton. You better pick up your fucking shit. You better do
Hope
fucking
he does.
something. I'm gonna start the fuck Giannis chants. I'm gonna go crazy.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Well, he better play for that. Yeah.
And then moving on to the West. So first up, we got the Thunder and whoever the fuck is the 8th seed. If it's the Kings, which looks like most likely is gonna win, I think it's gonna be a pretty damn good series. That might go. I think it might go 6 or 7. It really depends. It's gonna be a really high stake game. They're both fast as fuck. But Shai Alexander, I mean, he's a dog. I kind of slept on him throughout this year because I only watch Laker games and then I watch whatever is like on NBA TNT and sometimes on ESPN. So I think either way, if it's the Kings going to the Thunder, I think the Thunder might get out of it in Game 6 or 7. The Pelicans win. It's gonna have to be depending on Zion heals by that fucking time. But even then, that's still an injury. I think Thunder will win. So I think Thunder's best case would probably be to face the Kings. To face the Pelicans, but that's if Zion would be healthy by the time they could get to that game.
No, I think the Kings are going to handle business, and that Thunder, I think it'll go to 6. I think the Thunder's been good all year. They're young, they're hungry, and I mean, although I think the Kings do have playoff experience. I mean, they were going like shot for shot with the Warriors in that series, so that's why I'm saying it's going to be a little bit closer because I think that experience will show out. Mm-hmm. Which actually, I'm going to push it to 7 just because I think Thunder at 7. This is going to be a good series. I think this is going to be the Thunder's like, oh yeah, okay, this is the playoffs, so let's lock in.
Yeah,
like
this probably be the wake up moment.
Right, so that's why I'll push it towards 7, make it a little bit of a learning curve, but I think they've been good enough all year to where they get this done.
Okay. Sorry about my coffee, guys. I got it. Oh, I just got so lightheaded. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Jesus. Next round, we got the Clippers and Mavericks. Now, this one I think is really going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't want the Clippers to get past the first round, which history shows they never do, and y'all never will because y'all love motherfucking bums. But I think the Mavericks will probably win this game, probably in 6 or 7 too. I think this one's gonna be not a 4-1, 4-2. I think it's gonna have to be like one of those where, 4-2. I'm tweaking. Where it's gonna keep on going. It's gonna be a big defensive game, both sides, because you gotta stop Luka, you gotta stop Kawhi, you gotta stop George, Zubac. If you're ever fucking considering that fuck. Clippers make him look like a fucking all-star. But I think Luka's in his bag. He's proven that he's ready to get into the playoffs again. Number 5. And the Clippers, they've been downgrading towards the end of the year. That's why they're 4. Because I mean, in the West, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're all tied for first, but they've been having their own problems. So I think the Mavericks are going to come out of this one.
Yeah, I think the same. I think I'm honestly going to have them in 6 because I think Kawhi's dealing with there's some questions about him too with his knee.
Yeah.
I was hearing some his knee was swelling up. I'm like, oh man, I couldn't that again. So, and plus Luka's that dude. I hope Luka goes crazy this series like he usually does because he's been consistently showing out in the playoffs, like win or loss. Yeah. So it's really going to be based on if their team can lock in too. I don't doubt Kyrie. I doubt everyone else. So I hope they can. Yeah, I hope they can lock in for him because he's going to give you some numbers.
Yeah,
he's going to give you a good series.
Yeah, him and Kyrie, man. I mean, they've been the kind of sleeper as a double threat lately. But yeah, really, it's going to have to come down to those bench players on both teams And then the rest of the starters, I mean, they got to at least get double digits, and the bench got to have to, but decent numbers. Because the Clippers, I think the Mavericks have a little better of a bench than the Clippers, or I might be wrong with that. I haven't really watched that much of Clippers, because why the fuck am I gonna watch them? Then when they face the Lakers and we beat them. But yeah, I think the Mavericks are gonna come out of it. It's just gonna come down to defense. And if all your other role players are going to have to play their fucking role and give you some motherfucking points.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one we got are the Timberwolves and the Suns. Now, this one is very interesting because I'm in the crossroads with this one because Timberwolves are pretty damn good. Young team, too. But they don't have Cat, right? They still don't have Cat?
They might not have Cat. I could check that for you, though.
Because I'm pretty sure that they don't have Cat. If they don't, it's going to be tough. If they do, they should be okay. But I know he got hurt, pretty sure. But the only thing that messes me up with this are the Suns because you have KD in there and you have Booker in there. I haven't heard that much of Booker this whole year. And I don't know if that's because I don't watch majority of the games, but I haven't seen him do anything crazy on Twitter. Like usually Twitter posts whatever the hell they do good. I haven't heard anything about Devin Booker. I barely into KD either. But I mean, Edwards is a dog, a little mini LeBron. I think this one might go to 7 than 6, just because of KD. If he's going to come out here and not let these young bucks take him out of the first round.
I think KD's been a little weak ever since, he left the Warriors. I don't even think he thinks about it like that anymore, honestly. But I think I saw that Cat might be back game 1, so I think it'll be good.
Okay.
I think it'll be good, but it'll be weird to integrate him back in there. But I still got the Wolves in 6. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with the Suns. I think they're like one of the worst teams in the clutch in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help at all.
Not the Suns.
Their defense is very inconsistent. I've seen teams run on them. And also they kind of just run a lot of ISO ball. Like kind of just here, KD, you go for it, or Beal. Or first of all, they barely get Beal 80 touches. Which really only does they're trying to run Devin Booker at the point, and then they have him trying to pass around to KD, who usually scores the most buckets, and then Beal kind of like a weak third option just because they kind of made him like that.
Yeah.
So no, I think I definitely got the Wolves in 6. I think the Wolves know what they need to do. I think their team's ready for that. I mean, they're really complete. This is not like that Pat Bev 2019 run. No, they're ready. I didn't even think putting Cat and Gobert would work, but it's working right now. I don't think it's going to work later, but hey, because I think Gobert's a little overrated. But he's still
He's still a dog.
He still has a presence. He still has a presence on the court. So
big, Mr. COVID.
Exactly. Keep him away from all the mics. He started licking.
And then last but not least, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if the mic hurt that. We got the Nuggets, the Chicken Nuggets, versus the LA Lakers. Now, Mark, I'll let you go first because I don't know how long I will talk about.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, are you sure, man?
I think so because I think I'm gonna just counter wherever the hell you're gonna say. Because I've been hearing a lot of shit with my fucking coworkers, dude. They're us. I keep on hearing the sweep. I keep hearing during the season we got swept. I keep on hearing the fucking memes that are on Instagram. Motherfucker, I am tired of it. I'm so tired of the media. It's pissing me off so much. But you go first.
Well, let me tell you. I think it was 8 straight times they've lost since they played them back in the playoffs. It's about to be 12 straight losses. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. This is definitely a way more constructed, like well-constructed Lakers team. I think they're locking in at the right time. They're really doing well. But I don't want to take too much from the Pelicans game. But I don't know, man. Just we talked about how it was really only Zion, and they really almost like lost that one. I think what they're gonna try to do is make Jokic a scorer, but the thing is, Jokic can score. Like he's just like he dropped 40. He dropped 40 like before they kind of crapped on the Spurs, but he dropped 40. Like he could do that.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely he just chooses to play make because he's the system. Like he's just so well. Like you don't see it a lot of times like a big man just being so like being a big engine like in terms of playmaking.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's going to depend on AD. He cannot be a roller coaster the way he was last year. He needs to have some sort of consistency. Either be good or just be bad, so the series could be over with. Like he needs to be consistent. If he's not, then that's going to be rough because LeBron can only do so much. I think LeBron will really win you a couple of games early, but I think towards the end he's going to be gassed, man. Like he was gassed coming off that Pelicans game, especially when you take your charges from freaking 300-pound Zion. But no, he was tired, man. So me personally, I got the Nuggets at 6. I think the Lakers will sneak 2 games out in. I don't think the Lakers are that. I've seen a lot of people on media being like, "Oh, the Lakers will get one. They'll get 1 game." But I mean, again, yeah, you guys are in the 7th seed. You guys were in the 10th seed the whole season. I mean, I don't want to. Again, you guys, some parts are locking in the right time, but then Gabe Vincent's injured. He was looking good for a little bit, but then he kind of fell over. I don't know if he's going to be back. I don't know if he's going to be back.
His first game. It was his first game back in the play-in.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he got injured.
Yeah, but he's fine.
So
we got rest, damn it. We got rest.
If
we would be playing today in the second round of the play-in and we win, we would lose to the Nuggets because we wouldn't have enough rest. We got enough rest. We slept yesterday. And what Cole say? We slept, we're going to sleep today, and we ain't dunking no... Wherever the fuck he said. I forgot what he said. We ain't dunking nobody. All right?
Look, I don't listen too much about that. AD was talking about how he was fired up, and then he lost game 1 to the Nuggets, like, on championship night. I think Stephen A. was talking about that every time, like, and there were a lot of big events, like the Kobe statue, when that was unveiled, the Nuggets beat you. When LeBron crossed 40,000, the Nuggets beat you. There's a lot. The Lakers should be mad. The Lakers should have a lot of fire in them.
That's what I'm fucking saying. These fuckers, I didn't even know that fucking happened. I forgot that we played the fucking Nuggets in that too. Exactly, dude. Like, that pisses me off. Now I'm fucking ready to fight a fucking Nugget right now.
They've been ruining so much. So again, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say Nuggets in 6. I'm gonna let you go.
All right, man. So first things first. Lakers. I've been saying it for a while now, and everybody on Twitter agrees with me. Because not all of you guys know, but I have a decent Twitter presence. And I be talking shit to a lot of motherfuckers on Twitter because their asses be on my ass. I say the most simple stuff. And they come and say something mean. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Nobody wants to face us in a 7-game series. The only team that would face us in a 7-game series are the Nuggets. Would I want to face the damn Nuggets in the first round? No. I would rather face them in the Western Conference Finals. Because that way we would have had all their games. But I'm telling you right now, if we beat the Nuggets, and when we beat the Nuggets, we are going to the finals. And that is set in stone. Because they are the only team in the motherfucking West that we have a fucking problem with. Everybody else, I could give a fuck. In a 7-game series, beating the Thunder with ease, beating whoever the fuck Kings or Pelicans with ease, beating the Clippers, the fuck them motherfuckers, Mavericks, sorry, Kyrie. Wolves and Ants. Your time will come sooner or later. Suns, fuck you, KD. And the Nuggets, they're getting out of the first round. AD, with what you said about AD being consistent with the game, motherfucker played a majority of the games this season. Motherfucker has been doing great this season overall. He hasn't really, other than the fucking Nuggets game, he hasn't really had a fucking bad game. But that's because, dude, those games were probably fucking back-to-back when we fucking beat them. That's not our fucking fault. I'd be fucking tired too. He's gonna be consistent throughout the whole game. With the Pelicans, he didn't really have that bomb of a game. So that, you know what that means. If he didn't have a good game against the Pelicans, you already know the next game, the motherfucker's gonna drop 40. So we already know that game one, when we go into the Nuggets, we are gonna get on the ass. We are gonna get on the ass, and I'm telling you what, it's rather gonna be, fuck it, what everybody LA say, Lakers at 5, motherfuckers, Lakers in motherfucking 5, and that's what these. What does my heart say? Lakers at 4, because like you said, the Nuggets has fucked us for so many fucking games this season, and I'll be damned if LeBron and AD don't do something this series, dude. There's no way we went through all this work to get into the play-in, to get past the Pelicans, to go to the first round and get fucking swept. I swear to God, dude. If it is 3-0, I put it on everything. I am flying to LA. I am getting me a fucking ticket, and I am going to that Lakers game because these motherfuckers are going to piss me off if y'all sell against the Nuggets. And I'm not saying the Nuggets are a bad team at all. They're a really fucking good team. Like I said, I don't want to face you guys in the first fucking round. But there's no way that I could see LeBron and Davis just letting them sweep us. There's no fucking shot. At least we're guaranteed 1. We probably get 2. That 3 and 4 are going to have to be fucking tough. And that's why I think overall, and to be honest, it might have to go 6 or 7. Because I don't know. They'll probably, the first 4 games are probably going to be tied 2-2. We'll probably win one of them. They're probably winning one of ours. And then we've been doing good. We've been doing really great at away games, might I add. So we're probably gonna be doing good at winning their away games. And LA, we're not gonna fucking lose to LA. Our fan base is toxic enough that we're not gonna fucking allow that shit to happen. We will run on the court to fucking block Jokic's stupid fucking shots. And if you think about it, last year, the only reason why he won is because he was shooting stupid shit. It ain't our fault. The motherfucker just So yeah, man, Lakers, as long as we don't tweak, and if we just play our ball and play defense, we should be fine. All we have to do is contain Murray, and we gotta stop fucking Jokic. I could give a fuck about Aaron Gordon. He could dunk and whatever the hell. As long as he doesn't shoot threes, this fucking annoying fucking ass dude, he'd be making the stupidest fucking threes. As long as he doesn't make those threes, we'll be fine. I forgot who else was on that fucking team that pissed me off. Porter Jr. I think.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr.
His bum ass can fucking just chill, dude. You're young. You have time to settle it. You already got yours. There's no need. As long as I could care less what the fuck he does. All we have to do is contain Murray, because he hasn't fucking been doing good this season, and just stop Joker. Yes. All we had to do was stop Zion, and that was one guy. But that's a motherfucker. That's a train that we were trying to guard, and those were only layups, and we were just trying to get by. I felt like we were debating about going to the next round because I was like, oh, these motherfuckers might just want to lose today. But yeah, all we have to do is stop Joker, contain Murray, and everybody else play. As long as our bench plays, we cannot let D'Lo carry us like he did with the fucking Pelicans, dude. We cannot. We cannot. There's no fucking excuse. I was so happy that he did, because if he didn't do what the fuck he did against the Pelicans, we would have lost with these.
Hey, D'Lo's been getting a little hot, man. He's been hooping a little bit.
I think he's gonna fucking help us with this fucking.
But also, dude, I mean, we're talking about playoff Jamal Murray here too. He could also pop off and drop 30 if he wanted to. He could drop 30. He could drop 40. Who's guarding him? D'Lo?
Yeah.
Who you got throwing him? Vanderbilt?
D'Lo or Reeves or Vanderbilt, one of them all.
Reeves?
Reeves played.
Oh, no.
Reeves played every single game this season. I'd be damned if he be damned that he gets swept too. There's just no way.
You're not gonna get swept. I don't think you're gonna get swept. Again, you're a different team. You've played a little bit more, and again, you're kind of hot right now. So I think, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got gentlemen swept. I also wouldn't be surprised if you guys if this series goes to like six max. I'd be surprised if it went to 7 or if you guys won the series in general. I'd be a little shocked because, I mean, this is a championship team. I mean, Jokic has the right mentality of, okay, we want to be better than we were last year. So that's really helped out a lot. They've been hot too. Ever since the All-Star break, they told themselves, like, we're going to lock in, and they did. So it's going to be scary, and they're not slouches on defense either. So
yeah, it's going to be a really good game. I think I think that game will probably be the most watched game of the whole playoff series, just because of the animosity that's at the fucking game of this. Because, dude, there's just the media is just beyond me with how much beef there is with this fucking game. But you got about like 30 minutes to work. I think we covered overall. Overall, this season so far has been a great season. You know, we had the first time we had that play-in championship thing, the in-season tournament. We had that first come out this year. All-Star week, pretty decent week. It was in Indiana too. Overall, I mean, I feel like it was a pretty damn good year, especially mostly just for us, just because I mean it was in Indiana, and now we're going to a Pacer game. But overall, it's gonna be a great playoff series. I can't wait till this shit starts kicking off because nothing's like playoff basketball, and it's something to actually fucking watch. But you know, Lakers, we're gonna go to the finals. And then the next podcast that we're gonna do, episode that me and Mark are gonna do, we might try to get somebody else on here, but it's gonna be for the second round. We might do like small snippets here and there about our reactions, about all that, just to make like a small little video. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll at least do a video of like if it's like a sweep, we might do one there and then carry on to what all the other games are. But more videos to come. Hopefully we get more people to go on here because I think it would be a lot funnier trying to get some different fans from everywhere.
let me tell you, if you guys get swept, we're doing a video right after you guys getting swept.
And
we're getting that on there.
And that might break.
Something's gonna break.
Something's gonna fucking. I don't even know what jersey I would burn or what Lakers shit I would burn if that shit fucking happened, dude.
No, that's gonna be such an interesting season because I do agree that the Lakers could make a run if they win now. But yeah,
we can, dude. It's not that we can't do it. It's that we can. It's just we fucking need to. We need to lock in these games. We can't even have one bad game because that's going to get into our fucking heads. We just can't. That's just how our team fucking works. We just can't fucking allow that. And like I said, we can't allow D'Lo to fucking carry us all that way. He could have done what he did, and our star players and our bench do the exact same fucking thing. And fucking win those fucking games. But, yep. Thank you, Mark, for coming out again.
no problem.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's little NBA playoff little bracket here. I'm going to do my brackets later whenever this play-in is finally over. Dad's bracket. Our dad has literally the Lakers and Pacers in the finals. Which one if that happens, I swear to God, I am buying a ticket for myself. And I'm getting courtside.
He picked the Pacers, by the way. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. I told him, like, dude, you not won $1 million?
Siakam's cooking Anthony Davis.
You're stupid. He just wasted a bracket, wasted $1 million, and just doing that crap. Oh my God. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you, Mark, once again for coming out. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. See you guys later.
Peace.
Before you get to the
Much love.